Yeah, and there's really kind of an eerie silence going on, Joanne. The UAW isn't returning phone calls or not saying anything about it. Chrysler's not releasing much information as well as they tick toward that deadline. But it could be that they've just chosen to stay out of the headlines after last week's very public spat.
It still makes a lot of sense to go to Chrysler next and to get a deal there and then going to Ford so that Ford workers can see what's in the deal for the two companies that did go through the government-structured bankruptcy first.
Chrysler's CEO Sergio Marchionne flew back from Europe yesterday to try and complete the contract negotiations with the UAW. But the UAW is saying little about which company will go next. Chrysler was said to be close to a deal until last Wednesday's deadline came and went. And Marchionne fired off an angry letter to UAW President Bob King about King concentrating on General Motors rather than Chrysler, saying they had failed the workers by not reaching an agreement. King said yesterday there's no animosity over the letter.
We have a very good relationship with Sergio Marchionne, with the Chrysler Corporation. At General Motors, were there tense moments where we got angry? Sure. Were there moments when management did? Sure, that's part of the process. But overall, you remind yourself that it's our job to do the best job for our membership.
Christian Dichek, the labor expert from the Center for Automotive Research, says the leaders will have to put the matter behind them.
Bob is a businessman too. Bob King understands the business that Chrysler is in, and I think that he will take this into account. He's not going to take it lying down or be bullied around by anybody doing this sort of thing. But I think that he really will take his members' best interest into heart and see where he can go next for the best deal.
In the meantime, while we're waiting to find out what happens about that deadline, the Chrysler negotiating team and the Ford negotiating team have been very busy going through the details of the contract settlement worked out with General Motors. They're finding out details just like we did yesterday. So they're poring over those agreements, trying to find out how it might work for Ford or for Chrysler. And coming up tonight at 7, we'll take a look at how Ford workers feel about all of this. Reporting live, I'm Mary Conway, Channel 7 Action News.